Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. All right, so the last video went off the rails a little bit. We had a box opening impromptu. I didn't vet what was in that box prior, so going off the cuff, we had a massive haul of cards, and now this one, there was another box, and these ones were in top loaders with pennies. So I have a feeling these are largely very high-end premium cards. I know there were going to be some of those included in that shipment, but I don't know all of them. I don't want to. Just going to try to peel the tape off so I don't leak any as we go through. I want it to be a surprise. Ah, look at that. Nice little tape job. All right. So those are packaged very well in a box we won't speak of since it was from another game. No offense to other games, guys. Like what you want, but I'm all in on Sorcery all the time. So, wow. There's a lot of cards here, guys. All right. What is this? Oh, Vantage Hills. All right, so we got a mix in here. This is a exceptional. And it's interesting. Let's do the yellow backs first. I was just kind of playing around here, trying to display a bunch of cards. So we got the Vantage Hills by Jeff Menges. And up on the hills here, let's see again. It's not quite zooming just right, but in the lighting, you know, it's a certain time of day. I'm trying to get a couple videos in here, but there's a couple little guys here. You have to go to my website, collectorarthouse.com, and zoom in and watch the guys taking in the view. A rugged site with exceptional views. So there you go. The art fits the story. All right, let's flip these bad boys over and see what we got. All right, Petrosian Cavalry, Andrea Modesti. And I love Andrea Modesti. You know I do. Just like the detail. I talked about this one already, but let's just take a look and appreciate it again. Just the detail in the, you know, the gear that these guys wear. Frontier Soldiers. This is like old soul, Asi Haikala. Again, just like an old school, like super classic looking artwork. The Frontier Soldiers. Exceptional mortals of sweat and survival. It's like a family surviving on the land. And here's this guy chopping down this tree with this little hatchet. That's awesome. Ooh, Plume Pegasus, Melissa Benson. Man, this is so beautiful. Yeah, I've seen this one before, but it gets you every time when you pull this from a pack. I mean, it's an ordinary rarity, but who cares? I mean, this is like a art collector's dream, this game. And ordinaries matter. You know, you're going to be seeing a lot of those on the board state in play, so they're going to be the ones you most see and you most get to appreciate all the time. So the Plume Pegasus, man, I did a behind the art on this one. I talked to Melissa Benson, and she told me the story of Plume Pegasus and how it relates to her Mesa Pegasus from Magic the Gathering. So go check that out, collectorarthouse.com, behind the art page. The Plume Pegasus, great story there. I don't want to get into it because I got to get through these cards for you. All right, Vincent Pompetti, Sea Serpent. Another super cool one, underrated by Vincent. Some of the guys in the Discord were saying this is underrated, and it is. I mean, there's so much action going on in the water, and this boat getting just dominated by the sea and the sea serpent. Man, that is super cool. Some of these you gotta like just take your time and really look at to fully appreciate. You might not get it at first glance. I do that all the time. I'm definitely guilty of that. All right, I want to mix these up because I think there was one that I'm going to lose my mind about later. So let's just look at that stack. Man, this is different than the ones I showed the prior few days. So we're looking at probably, and I don't know, well, do we have 100 sample cards? There might be 100 plus sample cards. Oh, wow. Blasted Oak. Look at that. An elite relic of grim persistence, Dan Seagrave. Man, Dan Seagrave is a monster. He's so freaking good. So he did the he's done so many like heavy metal album covers that are just super iconic and epic. Just go to Dan Seagrave's website, just Google it, you'll find it easily. His talent is out of this world. And you know, he inspired Matthias Frisk, who's another guy that did artwork for this game, first TCG, I believe. And you know, Dan Seagrave is one of his idols, and now he's working with them. And there's a lot of cool stories like that, like young guys like Kyle Calazans who play Magic that are, you know, look up to guys like Jeff Menges and Melissa Benson and Margaret Organ Keene and Drew Tucker, Alan Pollock, Tony Sudlow, Jeff Easley. I mean, we grew up playing with these guys' cards and their artwork, and now he's one of those artists working with these guys. I can't even imagine. Man, here we go. Wow, there it is. Jeff Menges, the aqueduct. Earth guides the flow of water in one elite site. Another elite. Man, these elites are impossibly rare. There's only one elite or unique card per sample pack, and there's not a lot of sample packs that have been put out there in the world. So these elites and uniques are truly special, and this is super cool. This is a amazing card because it offers two land types or mana source types, the water and earth, I think it is. So yeah, the site is both a village and a river. So man, that's powerful. If you start getting into dual element decks, that's cool. Oh, the Muck Lamprey, we just saw this in the prior video. Vasily Ermolev, all his stuff is phenomenal. Men of Lang, and Lovecraft inspired artwork by Mr. Drew Tucker. Man, look at those little guys. I think I on a Facebook group, I have a lot of content on my website, but on the Facebook group, I created a Facebook group too. So I'm super active on that, trying to grow it all the time, try to put out interesting info from my research and discussion with artists. And I was looking into the background on this one and discovered that Drew did these little I'm gonna embarrass myself. So I'm drawing a blank on the name. They're like these little mannequin type things that artists make, and there's a certain name for it. I don't want to say it's like paper mache. Maybe it is fundamentally like parquet. I don't know. I sound like a dummy, but they make these things that create like a reference piece that then they can then like mold like clay, and then like play with ideas before they put it on paper and paint it. And that's how Drew did these guys. So he's got this little like statue guy that's one of the Men of Lang. Super cool. Ooh, here's a nice one from Alan Pollock. Grapple shot. I don't know if I've seen this one before. This is man, his work is just so polished and refined. It's kind of crazy. Look at this guy, and the lighting is super awesome too. Like how those red eyes just beam right off of the card. Here we go, Dan Seagrave, Barry, and all of Dan's artwork is just a special treat in this game. It makes you take pause. Plume Pegasus, we got a few of those, so that'll be interesting. All right, Sandworm. Seen this a couple times, Mr. Vincent Pompetti. That's a nice one. This horse leaping out of the earth. Burrowing, firebound. Ordinary beast senses vibration here. So the sandworm's like rattling the world, and this beast is just leaping out of it. Another sea serpent. All right, we got the Dead of Night Demon. I believe this was another artwork that was in the collector tier pledges. So I believe a lady down there is she in Australia? Or New Zealand, I want to say Australia, actually owns this painting and got it from the collector tier. So good for her. That's a super cool one. It's pretty dark. Gotta find a spot to hang that one. All right, Tough Turtles. So this is we saw this one before from Matt Thames. Matt did the River cards and a few others like this from the spellbook. Another Plume Pegasus. And whoa, sorry, no disrespect to Plume Pegasus, but here's my baby. Unique quick magic of an artificial fate. I want this card. I gotta have this card. If someone buys this card, I want to trade with you for this card. I can't buy it. It wouldn't be right. It's not the right thing to do. But I gotta have this card. I own the original painting for this. So Eric revealed this in Discord, and I contacted Severin immediately. I was like, please tell me you have Predestination. And she did. And I bought it immediately. And I have the sketch too. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, I just love it. I love like the night type vibe, the gold. I got to figure out. I don't have it framed yet. I know I'm slacking. I want to do it justice and get it framed right. So, and I got to really think about it. If I want to do like a gold frame, those are always really epic. Like a classic gold frame, I think would look pretty hot. If you have thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. But man, that is unbelievable. Dude, so Team Covenant opened one of these. That's the only other place I've seen this out in the wild. I don't think many of these exist. That's a beauty. Oh, the Immortal Throne. So this, I helped Elvira sell this painting, and I think I want to say it sold for around 4,000, 4,500. Is one of her best performing artworks. Message to content creators or game creators: put Immortal and/or Throne in any card, and it's going to be epic. The is optional, but Immortal Throne, man, and that artwork by Elvira, again, she is super creative. And man, it's a relic too, a unique relic. I think, and there's not a lot of those guys. That is special. Oh! Doomsday Device. Wow, this is like one of the most iconic cards in the game. A unique relic. Again, another unique relic. I was just saying there aren't that many, and there's still not, but we saw two. It's not a large sample size, but a unique relic of impending doom. Perfect for putting on top of a rail dromedary and demolishing your opponent. So they changed that typeline text. Some of us were upset. We're like, oh man, impending doom, that was so good. But I think they changed it to mutually assured destruction. So okay, that's still pretty awesome. But the splash damage effect on this, just the stories, it's a storied card already, and the game's not even out officially yet. So, man, that is amazing. Oh wow, Book of Kells, a unique relic. How many relics? Maybe there's a lot of relics in this game, guys. No, there's really not, honestly. We just we have some clumping here in the box. So Book of Kells, a unique relic to illuminate the soul. Oh man, Francesca Berald, illuminating the soul. So you have this beam of light coming down on the book, and just the detail. I love a painting of a book for some reason. You've seen that in a lot of different artworks for different games, and I'll say Magic again since it's such a large one in mainstream. But to do like a tome style like looking book, an old classic style book, takes some special skill to capture that like ancient vibe. Oh, another unique relic. What is going on here? Chains of Prometheus, and it's Dan Seagrave, the legend. Oh man, that just looks so awesome. So good. Wow. 7 to cast. Genesis. Return nearby minions to their owner's hand. Minions can't be summoned nearby. Well, you're chained down, right? Can't summon. A unique relic of hindered ambition. Man, that's so good. The design is like so amazing. The art's amazing. It's just so cohesive. Ooh. What? Nightmare. God, this is one of the best Drew Tucker art. It's hard to say what's the best, right? But come on now. I actually asked I asked Drew about this one. Did I do a behind I think I did a behind the art feature on, man, I can't even keep them straight anymore. And I'm a little excited, but I did a behind the art feature on this. I'm pretty sure. Go to collectorarthouse.com, or did I do? Now I'm blanking. I know I got the pictures of the original paintings from Drew, and I featured those on the Facebook group, so you could see them there. I probably showed them in my Discord, but I didn't notice at first. There's this little wizard in the middle there, causing all of this chaos, summoning this beast. And I think this is another Lovecraft inspired artwork concept from Drew. And you have this guy looking absolutely terrified in classic Drew Tucker form, running from this beast. It's so good. It just looks so great. Man, I don't know if he sold this painting, but he's going to clean up on that one. That's a real special card. Oh, my favorite. Okay. So this is my favorite artwork from Liz Danforth. I sound like a real fanboy right now. But this is my favorite card by Liz. A lot of people like Mirror Realm, and yeah, it's damn good, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Mirror Realm is incredible. I underestimated it. I saw the playmat, and it's like the perfect playmat, right? Because you have like your side of the realm, your opponent's side of the realm, and you're going head to head in battle. But the Royal Bodyguard, go look this up. Go to my website for starters, collectorarthouse.com. Behind the art, there's a page dedicated to talking to the artist, getting the stories behind the art. This one is her interpretation or attempt to do a very famous, one of the most famous paintings in the world. And I'll just leave it at that. You could go find it and research it yourself, but amazing story, amazingly well executed by Liz. And that's Liz Danforth right there. Right there. Part of the royal family. Being protected by the royal bodyguard. Great artwork. And here you go. How many relics are in this game? Did I mess up? This is an elite relic. Payload Trebuchet. There's not a lot of relics. I think there's like, 18 maybe? Maybe 18 in alpha revealed so far. But there's a bunch here in this in this collection. An elite relic of unmatched range. Now, was this one? I forget if this ended up in the collector tier allocation. That's another really beautiful artwork right there. Oh man, that's nice. I like the little fire, or are they stoking a little fire there, and just kind of like the juxtaposition with this yellow horizon, glowing off of the snow covered mountain. Man, that's something else. Elite relic of unmatched range. Those are the premium cards, guys. And oh, yeah, wait a minute. I think there's another. I forgot. In the first shipment, there was one other card in this box, and then we'll finish here. What are we at? 15 minutes? It's not bad. I usually do 30-minute videos. Oh, okay. So, all right. So I showed a few elites. See, body swap. I showed these ones already in a prior video. Go check it out. There was one. Keep it face down in this white sleeve. And I know what it is. So I'm not acting. I know what it is. It's going to be exciting for you, but I already know what it is. This is a... Let me slide this carefully to the edge. I don't want to... I'm going to slide it off the edge. Spear of Destiny. This is one of the most... Again, funny. Another unique relic, of course. But the Spear of Destiny by Andrea Modesti. So much history in the Spear of Destiny. I did a behind the art feature on this one for sure, and it only scratches the surface. So you got to go read that, and then go to YouTube, and you're already on YouTube. Just finish this video, and then go search for Spear of Destiny. You're going to find all kinds of... look at that. Of course, this one wants to zoom. And the others, I was having a problem with that earlier. Yeah, it likes that card. Yeah, it likes it a lot. Look at that. You could read every word. Man, look how unbelievable that is. It just looks like a valuable, special card. However you define special. It's a powerful card. It just pierces through the realm and kills anything in its path. The artwork looks unbelievable. You can't tell. The lighting sucks. I apologize for the lighting. I'm going to upgrade my lighting. But you're not getting the true color of this card. It's like a deeper green. It's like he went into time and resurrected this artifact from the earth. And actually, there's some history on that of some various accountings of where this spear has been discovered in the history of time and its epic significance. And real life lore, I'm talking, guys. In the game, this is going to be an iconic card. I'm pretty sure of it. Almost dropped it there. Sorry about that. This is a beauty. Another card that I want to own. I need this. And Predestination. I'm going to be on the search for those when the game comes out. These are sample cards. There's only a few of these in the world. I should also say that this is from the Precon decks. To my knowledge, I don't think this has been pulled in any of the sample packs. So when people get their sample packs as part of Kickstarter fulfillment, the lucky few that pledge at the higher tiers, I'm not sure that this exists in there. We have evidence, and I have another video coming about scientific evidence that shows that the Precons are indeed different than the sample pack cards. A lot of these are from samples, and they're super rare themselves, but the Spear of Destiny is a Precon deck, sample deck card. And it's there might only be a handful of those in the world, so I'm going to cherish this one. I already had to move it once, but I'm going to cherish it as long as it's here. We're going to save this one for a while, guys. That's awesome. All right, I'm gushing too much, but yeah, I'm not going to log off without looking at Predestination one more time. Look, when we hit this section of cards, look at that. You might never see that set of sample cards together again. In fact, let's lay them out, and you could screenshot or whatever you need to do. But these cards barely exist, and you have 4 uniques on the top row. Were there any other uniques? There's another unique. Wow. It's unreal to have a to just see a unique sample card. Those are 3 elites. That's an insane haul. All right, so this one was an elite, right? Yep, the Aqueduct was an elite. The Blasted Oak. It's unbelievable. Yeah, okay. All right. So I'll just I'll put those aside and feature the uniques. Uniques are pretty wild, and you're just not going to find them. And these are super iconic ones. I'm sorry, Elvira. I gotta put Predestination in the middle. But, top shelf, all these. Severin, the Predestination. We did it. That is so amazing. I own that artwork. I still can't believe it. I got to get that framed. I'll show it someday. And these are so nice. The Book of Kells is unreal. The Spear of Destiny needs to be in a top loader immediately. These are just a real special time in history. Take care, guys. Bye.